Welcome to the Creating the Connellys docuseries. I am so thrilled and so excited about this. So I decided, I was like, hey, I'm going to have a YouTube channel. It would be really cool to be able to document a lesbian couple's entire fertility journey and then pregnancy journey. And as this idea is forming, I'm talking to my friend Melissa, who is like, oh, I have my first appointment coming up on Monday. And this was like a weekend. And I was like, hey, I have this crazy idea. And she's like, I'm on board. So that is how Creating the Connellys became what it is. So we are going to be tracking Melissa and Kim on their fertility journey throughout their pregnancy to just help you guys understand what goes into a fertility journey. I did reciprocal IVF with my wife. With our two children, we did try IUI. And it can be like an emotional roller coaster, a lot of ups, a lot of downs. Hopefully this is a really smooth process for these two, but welcome to the ride.
Really good though. I feel like you brought your personality.
Oh, good.
Which is awesome. I love it when that happens.
Hi, I'm Kim.
And I'm Melissa. And we're the Connellys. So Kim and I met in the summer of 2019, and I had actually seen Kim before we met in person because I was on Bumble, and I swiped right because I thought she was super cute, and
I saw her as well. And I thought she was cute in her picture, but I also thought she was out of my league. So I did not swipe right for her.
But as luck would have it, a week later we met at a Stonewall Sports Mixer because Kim had just moved to Cleveland from Philadelphia, and I had moved a year prior, and she wanted to meet some new friends, and magic happened.
Yep.
So we ended up sitting up, talking until what, 11 o'clock at night? And we've been together ever since. And now we are on the journey to be moms, which is amazing.
Very exciting.
There was a wedding in the middle.
A whole proposal, wedding, the whole shebang.
So Kim proposed to me December of 2020. No, December
of 2019.
God, see, this is why I always look to her for the dates because I mess up the years really bad. You'll notice this. But she proposed on Christmas, December 2019. It's about to be the 1-year anniversary of when we found out we were the recipients of, drum roll, a free wedding, which was phenomenal. We were gifted by this amazing nonprofit called Ray of Love. They selected a couple in need to give them a free wedding, partnering with the most amazing vendors in the world. So we got to work with a bunch of really inclusive, amazing people to put together our beautiful wedding. So
it's definitely the party of the year, for sure.
Yes, COVID safe party of the year,
yes,
but party of the year nonetheless. So we got married September 25th, 2020. Yep. That date I do remember. So we decided initially to make the journey public. Well, I decided, but I had to make sure that she was comfortable with it because living out loud and proud isn't always the most easy thing to do. But initially I did it because I wanted to give back to the vendors, and then it became just a huge means for connection and visibility for people in the LGBTQ+ community. And I felt like capturing the journey to be parents was also something that I felt like people would really want to be a part of. And it was the story that we really wanted to share with everybody. So on the journey, I'm deciding to go first. It's a mutual decision really because I'm old. Old AF. Older. So I'm 37, Kim is 35, and I have less time just genetically. So
biologically, not genetically.
Well, yeah, she's the nurse, so clearly she knows the difference there. But yeah, so I have a little bit less time on the ticking clock of eggs. So we're starting the process, and we just had our first consultation.
Yes.
So yeah, we're gonna pretty much capture everything to share with you guys. So thank y'all for being here with us. So I have always known that I wanted to be a mom.
I was always of the school of thought that I didn't want children. But I also said I didn't want to get married either. So, I mean, we see how that
And
happened.
look how that worked out.
But yes, I never really wanted kids. I wanted to be the cool aunt for nieces and nephews. But
so what made you come around? Was it me?
By the time I met you, I already knew that I wanted to have kids. But I was an English teacher I was a kindergarten teacher for 5 years. And you would think that it would make you not want to have kids, but then I just wanted to take all my kids home with me. They were just super cute and just like, they were just so much fun to hang out with, and I really enjoyed hanging out with them for 8 hours a day that I was like, I could do this for like 24 hours, maybe.
18 years, 24 hours a day.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
So after that, I started thinking, I was like, you know what, maybe, living the single solo life isn't all that fun anyway. The older I got, I guess I should backtrack. As I was younger, I thought being solo and being able to pick up and leave and move whenever, wherever I wanted to go at any given moment was a luxury. But as I got older, I realized that that's not exactly what I wanted for my life forever. So I decided that, at some point I was going to have to move and put down roots somewhere. And, what did that look like? And so then I started thinking, well, maybe it would be nice to kind of have a family, get married, have kids. And then so that's kind of where all of that spawned.
Me, I've always known I wanted to have kids. Always. I have younger cousins, all of whom I babysat. I'm very, very close with all of my first cousins, from crib to now college they're in. So I was really, really excited that Kim also, by the time we had not wanted to have kids, because that was one of our earlier conversations, because I knew that I couldn't marry somebody that didn't want kids. So I'm really glad that we were on the same page there, and now here we are on the journey to have kids.
On the journey.
So exciting. One part that does make it very difficult is that thanks to COVID, I'm gonna have to go through the majority of my appointments by myself.
Yeah.
Which I don't think is something I really thought about. I assumed that, you could come with me, and sadly that's not the case. So I think really it's just going to be me trying to make sure that I'm FaceTiming her and I'm recording all of, the things and all the experiences so that she can be a part of it after the fact, because I don't want you to miss out on anything.
Yeah, it is kind of crappy with COVID. There's no visitors. You can't have people come into appointments with you. So I feel like I'm going to be missing out on a lot of things. But who knows? COVID, with everyone's getting their vaccines. I got my vaccine. So maybe in 6 months, 9 months from now, things might change. And
well, I think they let you in the delivery room.
Well, they let you in the delivery room. But as far as appointments and stuff, restrictions might lax a little bit over the next several months, depending on how things go. So
fingers crossed.
I'm hopeful.
We are fingers crossed for sure. I think the thing that I am the most excited about is about being a mom. God, it's such a large, grandiose thing to consider, but I think raising a child with the person that I love and falling in love with that relationship that I'm going to have with our child and the relationship that you're going to have, and really just being the most supportive, loving parent that I can be, is the thing that I'm the most excited about. So I think, plus I think I'd make a really great mom, genuinely. Those people that just have it in their soul that they're like, this is a job I know how to do innately. And I don't know whether it's because I helped take care of my cousins when they were little, all summer vacation. I had a 2-year-old, so I felt like a teenage mom, but I loved it. Not enough to get pregnant as a teenager, but I definitely feel like I am really excited to do that with my own kids.
Yeah, I'm excited. I think, I taught kindergarten, so I'm used to children of that age between 3 and 6, and then I would go back home to Florida and visit my brother and his family and hang out with my nephew, and he's just well, back then, I don't know about him now, I haven't seen him in a while, but he was just the spunkiest, coolest little toddler. And I just loved hanging out with him no matter what we were doing. Even if we were just watching like cartoons and singing the ABCs. He was just so much fun to hang out with. I'm just looking forward to watching a small human grow and experience the world, and I think it'd be fun.
Super excited.
Very excited.
I'm excited to do it with you, which is good because I'm not doing it with anybody else. But
I hope not.
no, not at all. Stick around for the journey.
It'll be a lively one for sure.
Yeah, with the Connellys, creating the Connellys. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks.
Bye. We have always wanted to be parents. You've always known you wanted to have kids.
Actually, no.
Let's scratch that part.